We were talking about some tenses. Can you remember me that?
Present perfect and present perfect continue.
Exactly. We were discussing a little bit about the present perfect simple and the present perfect continuous. What was the main difference between both? Can you remember? When did we use the present perfect simple and when did we use present perfect continuous?
We use the present perfect to talk permanent actions,
Mhm.
and and we use the present perfect continuous temporary actions.
For temporary actions, that's right. Thank you, Grace. Let's see in the chart I'm going to share with you the same page of the presentation we discussed or we saw up last class. So remember that here we have some differences between these two tenses. We were saying that in present perfect simple, we focus more on the action. And in the present perfect continuous, we are emphasizing the duration of the action that is being performed. Um, as Grace also told us, we use the present perfect simple just for permanent actions. And when we're talking or discussing a little bit about temporary actions, we can use the present perfect continuous. So here we can see some differences about these two tenses. You had a homework, I think. Oh no, you did the classwork was about this topic last class. But this class we're going to talk about a totally different topic. Yes, you're going to see, we're going to work in some videos. And don't forget, guys, that you need to turn on your cameras. You're not turning on your cameras. You need to do it. Otherwise, I don't know um, if you are awake or not and paying attention or not to the class. So today we will continue with unit number 2. It means that we're going to cover lesson 2C. And the name of this lesson is Could You Take It Back to the Shop? Could you take it back to the shop? We're going to see what are we talking about with this topic, okay? So first, you're going to think about this. Think about, have you have had a problem recently? Any problem? Maybe you forgot to do your homework, or I don't know, maybe you just burned something while you were cooking. Think about any problem you have had recently, okay? Think about it. Think about what was the problem. Think about what was the problem you have, or maybe you're going to have if you did something wrong. How did you solve it? Did you do it? Did you solve it? Yes, no. If you solve it, how? How this problem was solved? Okay. So we're going to think about these 3 questions. And just to give you one example, can you please, Janet, can you ask me the first question, please? So we can have a demo or a demo presentation or an example.
Repeat, please, teacher.
Sure, Janetcita, can you help me asking me the first question? Can you ask me the first question? Can you read? Huh?
Have you had a problem recently?
Okay, thank you, Janet. Yes, I had a problem last week. I was running out from my house and I forgot the keys of my house. So when I came back, I didn't know how to open it because nobody was at home and I had to think what to do. Imagine that I was alone outside my house without the keys of my house. And I just remember that my mom has a copy of my house keys. So I had to call her and ask her to please bring me the copy of the keys of my house so I could enter to the house. Otherwise, I would have to be outside for a long time. So yes, that was the problem I had last week and the way I solved it. You know, so you're going to think about the problem like the one I just gave you. Vamos a pensar en un problema que tuvimos. Puede ser algo sencillo, así como el ejemplo que les acabo de dar. Think about it, okay? For this activity, you're going to have 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes to think about the problem you recently had. Okay, so think about it. What was it? Did you solve it? How did you do it? How did you solve the problem? How did it end? You're going to do this individually. And as I told you before, you're going to have just 3 minutes to do it, okay? So Alexis, can you remember us? What are we going to do? Wake up, Alexis. What are we going to do?
And where the question?
Mhm.
3 minutes.
You have 3 minutes, exactly. And are you doing this alone or in groups, Marjorie?
Individual.
Individual, that's right. So your 3 minutes start now, guys. Think about the question. Okay, everybody, you had your time to think about these few questions. Can you please tell me, Tupac, what problem did you have?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
Yes, I have had a problem. My printer got damaged and I couldn't do my college assignment.
Okay.
And to solve the problem, I had to take the printer to the technical to get it fixed.
So he could fix the printer. Okay, thank you, Tupac. It was an easy example. You had a problem with the printer, you couldn't do the homework, and you took it to the technician so you can have the problem or the printer fixed. Thank you, Tupac. Can you help me with your example, please, Robert? What problem have you had recently?
Sure. Good morning, teacher.
Hi.
The problem that I had, it happened a few weeks ago. I was riding my bicycle
Mhm.
with my friends, and I noticed that I was running really slow, and I touched the tire forward, and it was broken.
Oh,
My tire was broken, so I have to back to my house and find a mechanic a day before.
exactly. So you had to look for someone who can repair the tire, the flat tire. Thank you, Robert. That was interesting. The good thing was that nothing bad happens to you, and you could notice the problem. Thank you. Let's listen also to Diana. What was the problem you had recently?
Good morning, teacher.
What?
Eh, I didn't have a problem a few days ago at home. The problem was that the kitchen was damaged. Yes, I solved the problem. I checked the kitchen and um, the cable was badly connected.
Okay, the
No more.
wire wasn't connected. Yes, thank you, Diana. So you had to check for the wire. Wire would be the word you're looking for to say cable. Sí, la palabra que reemplazaría a cable en inglés sería wire. Y se escribe just like this. Thank you, Diana. Let me listen to one of the Santis. Can you tell me what was the problem you had? Santiago Mejia. Share with us. What have you had any problem recently?
Yes, teacher. I had a problem, small problem last weekend.
What happened?
I had a lot of I had a lot of laundry to do.
Mhm.
When I finished, I started to do my homework, but it started to rain, and all my clothes too wet.
Got it.
And I was again. All my clothes fell off it.
Okay, so your clothes got wet anyway. You had to wash your clothes, and when you did your laundry, it just started raining. Oh my God. So you had probably to wait a little bit more for the clothes to get dry. Thank you, Santiago. And let me listen to another lady. Can you please share with us what was the problem you have had recently, please, Paola?
Okay, teacher. Yes, I had a problem recently. The problem was that when I had the operation, I
Mhm.
didn't attend classes, and I go take a test, and I had 0. And
Oh,
I I solved it. I present my medical certificate, and they took the test.
okay. You could redo the test. That's a good news. Some good news at least. So I hope you're doing well, Paola, and you're getting recovered. I hope you're feeling better after your operation. And please take care a lot.
Mhm.
So Let's continue, guys, with the next part. Just keep in mind the problem you thought for this activity because we're going to need it later. So don't forget about the problem you thought, okay? No se olviden de ese problema que acabaron ustedes de pensar porque lo vamos a estar ocupando luego, okay? So keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. Let's continue with the next. You're going to see a picture because today in lesson 2C, we're going to cover some phrases, some useful phrases in order to talk. So here you have a picture. What has just happened? Can you tell me what has just happened? You can see it on the picture. What do you think has just happened in there? Carlita, can you tell me what did you see in the picture? What has just happened?
Yes, teacher. I can see that the girl splash a glass of juice on some papers.
Yes, it seems that the glass of juice just fell down and is getting wet everything. Thank you, Carlita. What about you, Christian? Can you tell me what has just happened in this picture?
No, yes, I think the same, teacher. The juice is falling down.
And what happened? What is wet?
This, I can remember the name. That girl's bad. One is clean, the juice, and the other is very, I don't know.
The one is screaming, right? It's like panicking. She's in panic.
Yes.
Like, ah, yes. And the other one is trying to solve the problem. So we're going to see, guys, what's happening here. Okay, you're going to watch a video, guys. Pay attention. You're going to watch a video and you're going to answer an easy question after watching the video, okay? So let me share with you the screen. And just to be sure that you can see the video, give me a second. I need to share also the sound of my computer so everybody can listen. There we go. Okay, guys, pay attention to the first part, the first video you're going to see so you can answer the question. Pay attention, guys.
Becky. Oh, hi, Rachel. oh no.
Oh, Becky, I'm so sorry.
But why? It was me that knocked it over.
But I distracted you.
Oh, what, by saying hello? Don't worry about it. It was my fault.
At least let me get you another orange juice.
So guys, you saw the first part of the video. Now, can you help me answering the next question? What do you think Rachel and Becky are going to do next? After what you saw, what do you think these ladies are going to do next?
Maybe check the cell phone is working.
Check if the cell phone is working. That could be one option. Thank you, Daniel. What else can you think they are going to do?
Oh, Becky has accidentally knocked away a glass of orange juice.
over her
Mhm.
phone.
Yes. Moni told us a keyword. She accidentally did it. So she accidentally moved the arm and the glass of juice just fell into her cell phone. Thank you, guys. What else do you think they are going to do next? What can happen next?
Clean it and they start the conversation.
Exactly. They can clean the cell phone, check if the cell phone is working, as Daniel said, and later, as Aldrich says, maybe they can start talking, right? They can start having a chat or a conversation. They are going to talk. Those are very good options, guys. We're going to find out what will they do in the next part of the video. The next part of the video, you're going to watch it twice, okay? We're going to watch it twice because you're going to help me answering some true and false questions. And that's why I need you to pay more attention to the second video. Let's do this. Let me share with you the second part of the video. Don't forget to pay attention because you're going to help me with some true and false questions after watching the video, okay? So pay attention and let me share with you the screen so you can see the second part of this episode, okay? Pay attention, guys.
How's the phone?
Not good. The screen's frozen.
Oh dear. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I was just doing that, but still nothing.
What about taking the SIM card out and drying it?
That's worth a try. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I hope I haven't lost all my contacts. I haven't saved them anywhere else.
Oh no, how awful. Could you take it back to the shop?
Oh, I don't think they'll do anything. I bought it over a year ago.
Can you claim on your insurance?
I don't have any. It's just run out a week ago.
Oh, how annoying. I know. The other day I read about this trick for fixing phones that have got wet.
Oh, yes?
They said you put the phone in a bag of rice, and apparently it dries it out. You could try that.
That sounds a bit weird.
I know, but there were lots of comments from people saying that it had worked.
Okay, I'll give it a try. What have I got to lose?
Exactly. It's cheaper than buying a new phone.
Okay, guys, we're going to re-watch the video. We're going to watch the video once again. Something I just want to tell you guys is that there may be some new words, such as insurance. Por ahí tal vez escucharon la palabra insurance, se refiere a un seguro. Run out se refiere a que se ha terminado, que ha concluido, ¿sí? Por ahí dice, the insurance just ran out, ¿sí? Así que mucha atención con esas palabritas que tal vez les puede ayudar como a comprender un poco mejor el contexto. Let's re-listen the video, rewatch the video again, okay? Pay full attention, guys. Muchísima atención. Vamos a ver nuevamente.
How's the phone?
Not good. The screen's frozen.
Oh dear. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I was just doing that, but still nothing.
What about taking the SIM card out and drying it?
That's worth a try. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I hope I haven't lost all my contacts. I haven't saved them anywhere else.
Oh no, how awful. Could you take it back to the shop?
Oh, I don't think they'll do anything. I bought it over a year ago.
Can you claim on your insurance?
I don't have any. It's just run out a week ago.
Oh, how annoying. I know. The other day I read about this trick for fixing phones that have got wet.
Oh, yes?
They said you put the phone in a bag of rice, and apparently it dries it out. You could try that.
That sounds a bit weird.
I know, but there were lots of comments from people saying that it had worked.
Okay, I'll give it a try. What have I got to lose?
Exactly. It's cheaper than buying a new phone.
Okay, guys, you saw the second part of the video. Hi guys, again, sorry, something happened with my internet and just flashed for a second. Let me go back to what I was saying. Indeed, you had the right answers. They were cleaning the phone, checking if it works, and they were talking together after the accident that they had. So thank you guys for helping me with the answer. Now, after watching the video, can you tell me if these sentences are true or false, okay? So let's see number 1. We have Becky's screen is still working. What do you say? Is it true or false?
False.
False. What happened with the screen?
It's frozen.
It's frozen. Excellent, Kevin. It's frozen. So you can't do anything, you can't see anything because it's frozen. Está congelada la pantalla. No se prende ni se apaga, ¿no es cierto? So let's see sentence number 2. Rachel thinks removing the SIM card may help. What do you think? True or false?
True.
True.
Exactly. Yes, that was her advice. Thank you. Let's move to the next one. Let me write over here. True. Number 3. Becky is worried about losing all her phone numbers. Is it true or false?
True.
True. Yes, she was saying, I haven't saved my contacts. It's true. Let's move to number 4. Becky bought the phone very recently. True or false?
False.
False.
When did she buy the phone?
1 year.
1 year ago. Yes, a year ago. What about number 5? Becky has got insurance. True or false?
False.
False.
What happened with her insurance? You remember what happened with her insurance?
The insurance is over.
It's over 1 week ago. Yes. The insurance just ran out. So we can say it's false. Insurance is over. And let's move to the final one. Rachel heard on the radio about using rice and to dry phones. Is it true or false?
False.
False.
False. Where did she learn about this trick?
Reading.
Reading. She read, right? She read the trick. Yes, that's the exact question. Thank you. So, have you had this problem with your cell phone, guys? Maybe you some water fell on the cell phone or juice, or maybe it just fell down to the bathroom or the pool. I don't know. Have you had this problem before? Anyone? Nobody. Oh my God. I have had it. I remember that one of my phones just fell on the bath, and when I took it out, it was not working at all. So yes, that happened to me as well. I can't believe that nobody has dropped off your cell phone into water. Have you had any friend or someone who had this problem?
Yes, my cell phone was wet in the waterfall
Mm-hmm.
and not longer turning on.
No longer it no longer turn on. Yes, too much water, right? If it fell into the waterfall, oh my gosh. En la cascada. Descuidado, enamorado, Aldrich botando el teléfono por la cascada. What tricks do you know to make the phone work? ¿Qué truquitos o qué consejos han escuchado ustedes para que funcione el teléfono cuando se moja? To use some rice, maybe?
Yes, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
The rice, I listened one time. You can use that very small. I don't know how you say esferas
Mm-hmm.
that can come in the box shoes.
Okay.
That
Open it?
always no, only the back of that little spheres. You put a lot of that cover the cell phone or the thing dry. That always absorb the
Humidity.
the humidity. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that works, but if you drop in the water and the water have chloro and that things, you can fix it in any
Yeah.
way. You have to take the technicians to open it, and maybe you have to buy another.
Yes, that's right. That's something that may happen. No, we have that possibility. But yes, there are some tricks on internet or YouTube that you can use in order to try to save your phone. And if a miracle happens, you can have your phone back. But other ways, as Daniel says, you will have to take it to the technician. So probably, or maybe he can do something for your phone. But the using the rice bag, yes, that. Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on with my internet, but it's just like flashing. It goes and come back. Anyway, let's try to keep on going just in case something else happened with my internet. Let's move, guys. Thank you for your answers. As you could see on the last video, Rachel was the one who was giving some advices. So she was using some specific phrases in order to give suggestions, give her opinion of how can they fix the wet phone. Can you help me, guys, to choose the correct option in this part? Let me make the rectangle so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Can you help me choosing the correct words in this part, please? The first one we have is, have you tried turning or turn it off and on again? What do you think could be the right option here?
Turning.
Turning, that's right, yes. Turning is the right option. So let me just put an X on the wrong one. Yes. Have you tried turning it off and on again? ¿Has intentado apagarle y prenderle nuevamente? That's an option, no? That's a suggestion. Let's see what happened with number 2. Can you help me with the answer, please? Joanna, antes de que te ayude. Joanna, help me with number 2, please.
Yes. You don't have any ideas about what to buy your friends for her birthday?
Wait, we have just to choose the correct.
Lo siento, me equivoqué. What about taking taking the SIM card out and drink it?
Exactly. What about taking? What about taking the SIM card out on and drying it? ¿Por qué no sacas la tarjeta o sí, la tarjeta, el chip, ¿no? And dry it. Why don't you what about taking out the SIM card and drying it? ¿Por qué no le sacamos la tarjeta o el chip y intentamos secarlo, ¿no? Drying it. Thank you. Let's move to number 3. What do you think is the right and which one is the wrong? Can you help me with that, Asu? Number 3. Could you?
Our number, good morning, teacher. Number 3, you have spilled coffee on your shirt and you have an
Wait, where are you? We are doing the number 3 of the red chart.
I don't understand, teacher.
This one. Can you help me with the correct option?
Yeah, number 3. So sorry,
Number
baby.
3.
Ya dice, call you taking or take in back to the shop. However, dice, call you.
¿Será could you take in or could you take? ¿Cuál elegirías?
In back to the shop. Take?
Take, okay, that's right. Taking is not right over here. Thank you. So could you take it back to the shop? Tal vez podrías devolverlo a la tienda. Esa es una de las sugerencias que le da Rachel a Becky. Let's move to number 4. Erika Joana Ramos, can you help me with number 4, please?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning.
The option correct is, can you claim on your insurance?
Exactly. Can you claim on your insurance? Si puedes tal vez como, let me see the right word for claim. Puedes no demandar, sino como que, ¿cómo podría ser?
Reclamar.
Reclamar, sí, exacto, sí, eso sería. Puedes reclamar en tu seguro, Tal vez para ver si te cubre el seguro, esa sería la opción. Thank you. Number 5, the last one. Can you help me with the last one, please? Santi Cedeño.
Yes, teacher. You could try that.
You could try that. Exactly. Thank you. So you could try that. Now, what can you notice? When do you use the verbs in ing and when do you use the normal or simple form of the verbs? ¿Cuándo utilizamos los verbos con ing y cuándo los verbos completos en su forma original? Do you have any clue? ¿Alguna idea?
The verb with ing is when the action is happening in this moment.
Yes, because we are giving a suggestion in this moment. So we're trying to keep the action happening, right? Estamos tratando de que la acción o la sugerencia que nosotros estamos dando dure se mantenga en el momento del problema, ¿no? Ya vamos a ver cuándo van con ing los verbos y cuando utilizamos las formas normales de los verbos. I will explain you that later. So now you can focus on the next activity. Okay, focus on this one. We have complete the responses with the words from the box. Now you have to choose a word from this box, okay? So, but let me just change color because that was too red. Let's do this one in a blue color so we can notice the difference, okay? So can you help me completing the first sentences with the right word, Brandon? Can you do the first one? Hello, are you there, Brandon? Wake up, wake up.
Excuse me, teacher. I didn't listen to you.
Okay, you need to complete the first one in the blue chart. You need to complete this one with the right option, with the right word in the box. What would you choose?
I'll either try.
Okay, can you read the whole 2 sentences, please?
How about just leaving it until it dries out? I'll either try. What have I got to?
Okay. Do you agree with this answer? Is it the right word idea to fit here?
No, teacher, I disagree. I think that I'll give it a try.
Exactly. Thank you. I give it a try. Give would be the right one here. Esta frase se lo ocupa muchísimo. ¿Sí? Nos sirve para decir que lo vamos a intentar, ¿no? I give it a try. Sí, lo voy a intentar, lo voy a hacer. So yes, I'll give it a try. What have I got to lose? ¿Qué tengo que perder, no? Le voy a dar una oportunidad, lo voy a intentar. So let's move to number 2. Can you help me with number 2, Erika Chuga, please? Why don't you?
The two is word.
Can you read the whole 2 sentences, please?
Why don't you try driving in with a hair
Dryer?
dryer? That's what I tried, but wasn't to help the manage the home.
Why don't you try drying it with the hair dryer? That's word I tried. Very good. That's word I tried. Vale la pena, ¿sí? Vale la pena intentarlo. Pero, but wouldn't the heat damage the phone? Pero, ¿no será que el calor puede dañar el teléfono? Eso nos dice estas dos frases. Thank you, Erika. Let's move to number 3. Can you help me with number 3, Paul?
Yes. Shall we phone Mark and see if he has any ideas? Yes. Why not? He may can know what to do.
Exactly. Yes, why not? Sí, ¿por qué no, verdad? ¿Por qué no llamamos a Mark y vemos si tiene algunas ideas que nos pueda dar? Sí, ¿por qué no? Él tal vez sepa qué debemos hacer. He may know what to do. Thank you. And let's move to the last one. Please, Anderson. Ya está hechita, pero help us reading the last one, please.
Okay, teacher. Let's go to the phone shop and ask for advice. That's a great idea. They should be able to help.
Exactly. Yes, let's go to the phone shop and ask for advice. Vamos a la tienda de teléfonos y pidamos un consejo. That's a great idea. Es una excelente idea o es una buena idea. Ellos deben saber qué podemos hacer. Ellos pueden ser capaces de ayudarnos. So, thank you, guys. Don't forget these sentences you have here. Pay attention to the questions. In each sentence, in the first part, you have a question. These questions, these kind of questions, are some ways you can use in order to make suggestions. Sí, algunas veces nosotros damos sugerencias no de una forma o en tono de oración, sino más bien a tono de pregunta, ¿sí? Es como que, ¿y por qué no vamos a hacer esto? ¿Y qué te parece si? ¿Y por qué no hacemos esto? ¿No? Entonces, son formas de sugerir haciendo un par de preguntas. So, you will pay attention, guys, to these questions. How about, why don't you, shall we, or let's go? These can be some options for you to make suggestions. Let's do the next exercise. Here we have, what solutions can you think of for these problems? Think about the solution of these problems, guys. For example, in the first one we have, you missed your bus home, and next one is in an hour, and it's raining. What would you do? ¿Qué sugerencia me darían para esta primera situación? I missed my bus home, and the next one is in an hour, and it's also raining. It's raining. What can I do?
You can take a taxi.
Okay, I could take a taxi. Thank you, Asu. That's a suggestion. What other thing can I do? What can you suggest me?
Or go to the next bus.
Why don't you wait for the next bus, right? ¿Por qué no esperas del siguiente bus? No me tocaría quedarme ahí esperando una hora, en la lluvia, me mojaría, pero sí es una opción. Yes. So let's think a suggestion for the second problem. Let's see. You don't have any ideas about what to buy your friend for his or her birthday. Vamos a suponer todos que hoy es el cumpleaños de uno de sus compañeros. Let's say today is Robert's birthday. Today is Robert's birthday. And we don't know what to buy to him. Do you have any ideas or what suggestions can you give us?
You can ask a friend or family member something they like with them.
Yes, we can ask to maybe friends or his family about the things that he likes so we can buy something for him. Yes, that's a good option. Don't forget that you can use these to make your suggestions. How about, why don't shall? We can use this in order also to give suggestions. Yes, that's a good idea. We can ask to Robert's parents or friends about something he likes, so we can buy something nice for him. Let's move to the third problem. We have, you've slipped coffee on your shirt and you have an important meeting in 20 minutes. What can I do? ¿Qué puedo hacer si derramé el café en mi traje y tengo una reunión en unos minutos?
You can buy a new shirt.
Okay, that's an option. I can buy a new shirt. What else can I do? What else? What other suggestion can you give me for this topic?
Why don't you wear the jacket for cover?
Hey, I can check if I can use a jacket to cover the split of coffee. Yes, thank you, Robert. Vane, you were also saying something.
Could you clean it quickly?
Yeah, I can try to clean it very quickly. Yes, that's an option too. Thank you. Let's see the last problem we have over here. The battery of your phone is low and you need to make an important call in an hour and you don't have your charger near. What can you do? What can you do? You are running out of battery.
You should quickly look for a charger.
Okay, you should look for a charger. Maybe we can ask to someone, maybe to lend us a charger. Yes. What other thing can we do?
How about turning off the cell phone and just only turning on when you're going to use the cell phone?
That's an excellent suggestion, Daniel. So we should try turning off the phone, and when it's time for us to make that important call, we can turn it on and try to do it. So in this way, we can save that very important battery if we don't have any charger near. Thank you. So those were very good suggestions. Now pay attention for the next page, guys. Pay attention for the next page. Here you have the clues. You have, aquí tenemos las chicas, que son las claves, the clues. for making suggestions, para dar sugerencias. ¿Sí? En estos casos, cuando ocurre algún problema, siempre se trata de buscar soluciones prontas. Para dar esas soluciones, nosotros podemos ocupar estas oraciones. I was telling you guys, here you have, even though you have the clue, the main clue to know how to write them with ing or not using ing, as I was telling you before. When you are going to use or when you are going to make a suggestion using what about or how about, you are going to use the next verb with the termination or the ending in ing. For example, how about watching a movie? ¿Qué les parece ver una película? Right? How about watching a movie? Siempre que ocupen how about or what about, el siguiente verbo con ing, ¿sí? What about watching a movie? ¿Qué les parece ver una película? No sucede lo mismo cuando ustedes quieren empezar o dar una sugerencia con estos inicios de oración. Why don't we? Why don't we or let's? ¿Sí? En estos dos casos, el siguiente verbo que ustedes usen va a estar en su forma original. For example, let's watch a movie. Vamos a ver una película, right? Let's watch a movie. Or why don't we watch a movie? ¿Por qué no vamos a ver una película? Pay attention to this because it's going to be very useful for you. You can make a screenshot or you can write it down so you can have the clues for this lesson. Here we have some other ways in order we can start a suggestion. For example, we have let's revise, porque nos revisamos o revisemos y lo que sea que vayamos a revisar. What about going to? How about going? Why don't we? Couldn't we? ¿Por qué no? ¿Sí? ¿Por qué no podemos ver una película, for example? Couldn't we watch a movie? ¿No podemos ver una película? ¿Sí? That's another form to make suggestions. Couldn't we? Shall we? Recuerden que ese shall nos daba como esa sensación de futuro, de hablar de futuro. En este caso estamos siendo muy amables y shall no solo nos permitía hablar sobre el futuro, sino también preguntar de una forma muy cortés. So, shall we watch a movie? ¿Deberíamos ver una película? This is a suggestion. Es una sugerencia. Estamos haciendo una sugerencia. What would you say to? ¿Qué dirías si? ¿No? What would you say to? Don't you think it's a good idea to? ¿No crees que sería una buena idea? Y ahí introducimos la sugerencia que queremos dar. Hello again, guys. Sorry, my internet is making me a little bit furious, but just I'm trying to solve it. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for going and coming back. Anyway, let's continue with the suggestions. We were saying that here we have some of the phrases we have in order to make suggestions. We were saying, don't you think it's a good idea to? ¿Crees que sea una buena idea? Y damos nuestra sugerencia. Does it matter if we? ¿Crees que importaría si? ¿Sí? Does it matter if we? ¿Importaría si nosotros vamos a ver una película? Does it matter? Would you like to? ¿Te gustaría? Would you like to? Let's go o let's, que era una forma también de sugerir algo que ya vimos. I suggest you to take into consideration, ¿sí? Es otra forma también de dar una sugerencia. No es muy común, pero esta suena como que muy formal. I suggest you, cuando estás dando como un consejo a alguien que no conoces mucho, I suggest you take into account or take into consideration y nuestra opinión o nuestra sugerencia. We could, nosotros podríamos, or we may as well, también podríamos, or do you fancy? Sí, también son formas como de ir dando sugerencias. Todas estos inicios nos sirven para sugerir algo que podríamos hacer en algún problema. Okay, guys. Thank you for paying attention. Make a screenshot or write it down, these suggestions. Take a photo, take a picture if you need to, but it's important for you to know how to use these expressions in order to make suggestions, okay? Let me move to the next part. We have one video missing. Todavía nos falta un video por ver. And we will cover the last part. I think it's the last video. Yes. Look at this. Look at this picture. What do you think, or who do you think Becky is talking to? ¿Con quién estará hablando Becky? What do you think? Asu? Santi?
With your best friend.
With her best friend, okay. Santi, can you tell me?
Or boyfriend.
So she can be talking with her boyfriend, that's right. Any other suggestion? Who do you think Becky is talking to?
Maybe her family.
Can you repeat that, please?
Maybe her family.
Maybe her friend. Thank you, Bibi. Let's watch the video so we can know what happened. What happened and who was she talking to? Vamos a ver con quién estaba hablando Becky. Let's see. Let me just move to your books and you can see the last part. Okay, give me a second. This is the last video and I need to share the sound of my computer so you can listen as well. Okay, I think we're ready. Pay attention, guys, to the last part of the video.
Hello, Fantastic Flowers.
Hi, Rachel, it's Becky.
Oh, hi, Becky. How are you?
I'm good. And guess what? My phone's working. That rice trick worked.
That's brilliant. I'm really glad to hear that.
Okay, so who was she talking to? ¿Con quién estaba hablando Becky?
She's talking to Rachel.
Exactly. She was talking to Rachel. And what happened with the phone? What happened with Becky's phone?
The phone working?
The phone is working. The phone is working. So the trick of putting the cell phone into the rice bag it worked. So yes, now we know that the phone is working, and we know that Becky can make phones and can use her phone again. In that conversation, in that small or short video we were watching previously, there were some phrases Rachel especially used in order to sound a little bit more sympathetic or pleased, you know? When we're talking and we are listening to someone else's opinion or maybe problem, you can use some phrases in order to sound a little bit more sympathetic. It happens the same with any language. In Spanish, for example, we use like, oh, pobrecito, right? We use phrases such as these ones. Utilizamos frases así como la que les acabo de dar en español cuando nosotros estamos reaccionando ante una opinión o ante un problema de alguien y queremos sonar un poco más empáticos, ¿no? Más cercanos, se podría decir, a la persona. Entonces, cuando les cuentan algo, ustedes dicen, ay, ¿en serio? Oh, pobrecito. Ay, qué chévere, ¿no? Entonces, those phrases can help you to sound a little bit more sympathetic or pleased. You're going to listen to a conversation, this conversation you have right here, and you're going to help me completing the blank spaces, okay? So pay attention, guys, because I'm going to play the record so you can help me with your answers, okay? Just give me a second. I have to look for the record. Okay, pay attention because I'm going to ask you to help me completing the blank spaces.
Track 1.36.
Sorry.
1.
How's the phone? Not good. The screen's frozen.
Oh dear. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Okay, what's the phrase we have for the first sentence?
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes. Oh dear. Oh dear sería más o menos como, ay, pobrecito, pobrecita. Claro que dear se traduce literalmente como cariño, ¿no? Pero en nuestro español no se escucha mucho como que, oh, cariño, sino es más como que un, oh, pobrecito, ¿no? That would be like the similarity we can find in Spanish. Let's move to the next part. Let's listen to the second sentence, to the second pair of sentences.
2.
I hope I haven't lost all my contacts. I haven't saved them anywhere else.
Oh no, how awful.
So, what's the phrase for number 2?
How awful.
Exactly, guys. How awful. Do you remember what's the meaning of awful? ¿Qué significa awful?
Horrible.
Excellent. It's something terrible. Algo terrible, ¿no es cierto? Oh, qué mal, qué terrible, ¿no? How awful. Qué terrible. Let's listen to the last one. Let's listen to the last one. Let's see.
3.
My phone's working. That rice trick worked.
That's brilliant. I'm really glad to hear that.
So, what are the last two phrases?
That's brilliant.
Brilliant. Glad.
Exactly. That's brilliant. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you could fix it or to hear that. Yes. That's brilliant. Qué chévere, qué bien. A eso se refiere that's brilliant. Frases como estas no las podemos traducir literalmente porque literalmente no tendrían sentido, ¿no? Eso es brillante, no tiene sentido en el contexto. Más bien esta frase, cuando ustedes lo utilizan así como que con mucho énfasis, después de que alguien les cuenta algo, quiere decir como qué chévere, qué bien, súper bien o cosas así que pueden más bien ayudarnos a sonar mucho más empáticos con la otra persona. I'm really glad to hear that. Estoy muy feliz, estoy muy contenta, estoy muy alegre de escuchar eso, ¿sí? A eso nos referimos con I'm really glad to hear that. So guys, here we have some four phrases you can use in order to sound a little bit more sympathetic or pleased. ¿Sí? Para sonar un poco más empático, ¿sí? O un poco más cariñoso con alguien que nos está contando su problema. So, which of these four phrases would you use in the next problems, in the next situations? ¿Qué frases para sonar más empáticos utilizarían en los siguientes problemas? For example, if I tell you, I've lost my phone, what would you use?
Oh no, how
Exactly. Oh no, how awful. Qué terrible, how awful. But that's something extra you add. Oh no, that's right. How awful. It helps us to sound more natural, more fluent. Nos da esa sensación de naturalidad en una conversación también. Oh no, how awful. Let's move to number 2, the second problem I have. I found a new place to live. What would you say to sound more pleased or sympathetic?
I'm really glad to hear that.
I'm really glad to hear that. That's right. I'm glad to hear that. Estoy muy feliz de escuchar eso. Thank you. Yes. Let's move to number 3. My car has broken down. Se me dañó el carro.
Oh no, how
Oh no, how awful again. Yes, or oh dear, how awful, right? Yes, just to change it a little bit, we can use oh dear, how awful, right? Thank you. Let's see the next one. I was woken up very early this morning. I was woken up very early this morning. What do you think? What would you say?
that is brilliant because you can't you can't desk more time.
Yes, you can do more things, right? Or you can rest more time. Yes. So that's brilliant. Especially for me because I'm not a morning person. So when I woke up very early in the morning, like the days when I have classes, it's like super cool or super brilliant because I don't usually do this. But yes, that's brilliant could be an excellent option in this one. No creo que alguien que levanta muy temprano en la mañana le digan, ¡ay, qué terrible! No, ¿no es cierto? Sino, qué chévere que te levantes temprano, así puedes hacer más cosas, como diría mi mamá, más tiempo para hacer más cosas. So, let's continue with number 5. My sister is coming to visit. What would you use? Marjorie, what phrase would you use?
Maybe I am really glad to hear that.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
Ese oh dear es más como de pena, como que nos da un poquito más de pena, no estamos tan felices.
Okay, teacher. That's brilliant. Or I am really glad to hear that.
Exactly. We can use both. We could use both. Podríamos utilizar incluso las dos seguidas, ¿no? That's brilliant. Do you know any other word we can use instead of brilliant? ¿Qué otra palabra podríamos utilizar en lugar de brilliant? Que nos dé también ese significado como que de algo chévere, algo bueno, algo...
That is fantastic.
Yes, we can use that's fantastic. What other word can you use? Cuando algo está súper bien.
Maybe amazing.
That's amazing, exactly. You know other words. We can use at least 2 more words.
Fabulous.
Fabulous, very good. We can use other that starts with G. Una que empieza con G.
That's good.
That's great.
That's great. Excellent. That's great. More than that's good. And you have another with A and W.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Excellent. That's awesome. So we can use any of these phrases in order to emphasize that we are glad to hear some news, okay? Let's move to the last one. I've been offered a great job. Me acaban de ofrecer un excelente trabajo. ¿Qué dirían ustedes? What phrase would you use?
That's brilliant.
That's fantastic.
Yes, that's brilliant. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. Podemos ocupar todas esas frases, okay? So, you're going to see, but why are we learning this? ¿Por qué nos enseña todas estas frases la teacher? Qué aburrida, estoy durmiéndome. You're going to see now why. Remember that you were at the beginning of the class, you were thinking about a problem, right? You had a problem. We're going to use those phrases with the problem. But before, maybe it's a good idea for us to just listen to some stress in sentences so you can help me to recognize when do we emphasize or when do we put more accent in some words, okay? So here we have some phrases. We have 4 phrases, and I'm going to play the record so you can listen these sentences and you can help me recognizing where can we use or where are the stressed syllables, okay? Vamos a escuchar y me van a ayudar a reconocer dónde está el acento en estas frases, ¿sí? ¿En qué partes acentuamos más en cada frase? Podemos tener 2, 3, 1, va a depender de la frase. Okay? So pay attention to the next record where you're going to listen to these phrases So you can help me with the stress in each syllable, okay? So let me just play the record.
Track,
Is the noise. Give me a second. Here it is.
track 1.37. 1.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Did you listen the stress? I'm going to repeat it again.
1.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
¿Cuáles son las palabritas que más acento presentan?
Tried.
Tried.
Have you?
Again.
Tried again, exactly. So we have tried again. Off, exactly, off. I think we use it more off than on. Le estamos dando como que más fluidez a la oración. Have you tried to turn it off and on again? So it's like going up and down, ¿sí? Es como que vemos que en unas asentamos más, en otras no tanto. Ponemos más énfasis, listen carefully guys, we try or we tend to put more emphasis in the verbs because they are the main part of the sentence, but we also tend to accent or stress more at the end of the questions. So that's why we have this up and down in a sentence. Let's listen to the next one. Vamos a escuchar la siguiente. ¿Sí? Let's listen to number 2.
2.
What about taking the SIM card out and drying it?
Did you hear the stressed?
Try.
What about taken? Okay, what about taken? The stress is more in the first syllable of the verb. So what about taken? What else?
SIM.
The SIM card. Exactly.
Out.
Drink. Yeah, so drying also because it's the last part, right? Drying it. What about taking the SIM card out and drying it? Thank you. Let's move to number 3. Let's see how good are you recognizing these accents.
3.
Could you take it back to the shop?
Which one do you think are the stress syllables here?
Take.
Take.
Back.
Back. Perfect.
Shop.
And shop.
And shop. That's right. That's the main stress syllables in this third sentence. Let's move to number 4 and the final sentence. Listen, guys.
4.
Can you claim on your insurance?
So,
Claim.
Exactly. What else? Sorry.
Insurance.
Insurance, yes. Insurance, yes. So here we have some of the stressed syllables. As I was telling you before, guys, we usually tend to stress the syllables, especially of the verbs, and when we're asking something at the end of the sentence or the question. So, as in Spanish, more or less, más o menos como en español, cuando nosotros pronunciamos o hablamos o preguntamos sobre todo algo, siempre el acento, o vamos a poner mayor énfasis, aumentar el tono de voz cuando nosotros estamos justo hablando del verbo, es decir, de la acción que estamos preguntando, sobre la que preguntamos, y también vamos a tender a hacerlo al final de la pregunta. ¿sí? Por eso si ustedes notan, casi todas las últimas palabras y todos los verbos en estas 4 preguntas llevan un stress, un acento un poco más fuerte, ¿sí? En esas palabritas. Así ustedes ya saben también un poco cómo modular su entonación al momento de preguntar. So, can you claim on your insurance? That was the last one. Thank you, guys. So we usually put the stress on the words which are important in a message. Which words do you think are important in these 5 sentences we have here? ¿Cuáles creen ustedes que sean las partes más importantes de estas 5 oraciones que siguen? Where would you put the stress on? ¿Dónde pondrían ustedes el acento o en dónde harían más énfasis ustedes? We have number 1, I can't find my phone. Where would you put the accent?
Can't.
Can't, exactly.
Phone.
In phone, because this is important, right? This is important in our message. El teléfono es una parte importante del mensaje, entonces el no poder y también el teléfono son muy importantes como para darle más énfasis. Let's see number 2. My computer is broken. I've lost all of my work. What would you accent in this second sentence?
Broken.
Broken, okay.
Work.
Work. What else is important?
Computer.
Hay algo importante en medio de estas 2 palabras.
Lost.
Por ahí vamos, caliente, caliente.
Have lost.
Ustedes pueden perder algo, pero les va a doler más cuando pierdan todo lo que estaban haciendo, ¿no es cierto? Todo su trabajo. So, I've lost all my work. You're going to emphasize all. Sí, vamos a ponerle mucho más énfasis en todo. Perdí todo mi trabajo, sí, todo. So, these 3 would be the stress syllables in this sentence. Let's move to number 3. I have a very annoying colleague at work. He complains about everything. So what do you think are the stress syllables here?
Annoying.
Exactly. Annoying would be the first one.
Complaints.
Yes, complaints. What else? We have 2 more.
Everything.
Yes, everything, and 1 more. At the
Work.
At work.
At work, yes. Thank you. Let's move to number 4. I'm really worried. I have a big exam tomorrow. What would you say that are the main or the most important parts in this message?
Really worried.
Exactly, worried.
Big.
Big, excellent.
Exam.
What else? I have a big exam tomorrow. We have just 1 missing. Nos falta una.
Exam.
Yes, it's important. Sí es importante el examen. No ponemos tanto énfasis en el examen, sino que es grande, ¿no es cierto? A big exam. But there's something else you're missing. Something important. When it's going to be the exam?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow. You need to know when. So this is very important for the message. The most important things. You're worried. The exam is big and it's tomorrow. So yes, you make more accent or stress in the syllables or words you need to highlight that are important in the sentence. Let's move to the last one. My car has been making a strange noise recently. I hope there isn't a problem. So what do you think?
Car? Strange.
Strange. Problem, you said. Okay. What else? I hope there isn't a problem.
Recently?
Yes, we could say recently. Don't forget about the verb. In this case, we have hope. Okay, don't forget about the verb. It always tells us what are we going to do. So I hope there isn't a problem. I hope so. Thank you, guys. So the main point here is that when you're talking or saying something that it's important, you need to put more stress on those words or syllables, okay? Siempre que ustedes vayan a hablar en inglés, la entonación o va a ir con mucha mayor fuerza las partes importantes de la oración. ¿Sí? La parte o las palabras, verbos que nos den lo más importante que nosotros queremos comunicar. Ahí es donde va a ir un poquito más de acento, ¿sí? Para poder expresar de mejor manera pues ese mensaje o con mayor énfasis del mensaje. Let's move to the next part, guys. As I was telling you before, you were thinking at the beginning of a problem, right? Todos pensamos en un problema al inicio de la clase. Todos. You were saying that the printer was broken, or that you lost the keys, or that anything, some of the problems you were saying. Sí, recuerden todos los problemas que ustedes estaban presentando o diciendo, ¿sí? What are you going to do, guys? In groups, listen carefully, in groups, you're going to write down the problem. At least try to write down 2 problems and give solutions, okay? So you will have to work in groups of 4, I think, maybe groups of 3, and you're going to write down a problem. Van a escribir un problema. Por ahí pueden elegir el de alguno de los del grupo. Escribimos, we're going to use 2 problems. Vamos a escribir 2 problemas. Y ustedes van a dar la solución utilizando este tipo de frases, las frases que tenemos en la pantalla. Por ejemplo, podrían ustedes decir, why don't we, ¿sí? ¿Por qué no le llevas al técnico, por ejemplo? Why don't you take the printer to the technician? ¿Sí? ¿Por qué no llevas la computadora o la impresora al técnico? Es una sugerencia. Den al menos unas 2 sugerencias, ¿sí? Al menos unas 2 sugerencias, y por ahí pueden ustedes también incluir 1 o 2 frases para sonar más empáticos, ¿sí? De las que acabamos de ver. Oh, how awful. Or that's fantastic. That's brilliant. So, you're going to write the problem. Van a escribir el problema. A las soluciones que dan como sugerencia a ustedes. Y también traten de utilizar las frases para sonar más empáticos. Just for you to have, yes, just for you to have a nice conversation, I'm going to share with you the document. Let me share with you so you can see it. Here it is. Here it is, the document with a specification of what you have to do. See, you will have to think about the problem, and you will have to, your classmates will have to give you suggestions and sound more sympathetic. So let me write down here a problem as an example. Van a ver ustedes un ejemplo para que puedan hacerlo en grupo. Let's imagine that Vane's problem was last class I couldn't attend my English class because the light went off and I didn't know what to do. I had to look for an internet place and went to have my classes.
Teacher,
Yes.
tengo una pregunta. ¿El problema tiene que ser del pasado o puede ser problema de ahorita?
Puede ser un problema actual. No hay problema. Puede ser un problema que ustedes vayan a tener en un futuro por no hacer algo ahora, ¿no? Ya depende de ustedes.
Ya, ¿y es un solo documento por grupo?
Sí, por favor, no se olviden, aquí ya les voy a aumentar. Names, les voy a poner names. Así aquí me ponen los nombres de todos. No se olviden de poner los nombres de todos. Escriban el problema. Y para que se les haga mucho más fácil también, por ahí vamos a asumir que Azu estuvo en el mismo grupo y Azucena le dice, why didn't you call me? Come to my house. Okay, that could be a possible suggestion. Why didn't you call me? You could have come to my house. Aquí estamos dando una sugerencia al problema, ¿no es cierto? ¿Por qué no me llamaste? Podíamos o podías haber venido a mi casa. Y por ahí tal vez Robert le dice, what about calling to the technicians slide okay. How about or what about calling to the technicians to solve the problem? Y así ustedes van a ir más o menos como haciendo una pequeña conversación, ¿no? Están tratando de darle sugerencias para resolver el problema de su amiga. Maybe Vane answers, yes, I did. So, but they never came. Les llamé, pero nunca vinieron, dice Vane. Y por ahí Azu dice, oh no, oh dear. How awful. Yes. So try to make a nice conversation where you are exposing your problem and also giving suggestions and sounding more sympathetic, okay? Traten de hacer, de detallar una conversación en la que expongan el problema, ¿sí? Sugerencias y también traten de sonar un poco más empáticos con la otra persona cuando les expone su problema. Here you have just an example. Aquí tenemos solo un ejemplo. Let me share with you the document so you can start developing this exercise. Remember that you can share the screen when you're working in groups. Tal vez les va a ser mucho más fácil compartir la pantalla mientras estén en grupo para que puedan ir armando su conversación, exponiendo el problema y utilizando las frases del día de hoy. Ya les envío yo este documento al grupo de WhatsApp, que creo que es mucho más fácil para que ustedes se lo descarguen. Right now, I'm going to do it right now. So, do you have any questions about what you have to do? Clear or not? Tupac, what do we have to do?
Teacher.
What do we have to do? ¿Qué tenemos que hacer?
Working in groups, prepare the conversation about the problem.
About the problem, you're going to make a conversation. What are you going to use in that conversation? Aldrich, what are you going to use in that conversation?
Using the phrases, learning.
You are going to use the phrase we have learned previously. Okay, are you working alone this time or in groups, Wendy?
In groups.
Yes. Okay, guys, you're going to have 15 minutes to complete this, okay? Let's just make one problem. Vamos a estar bondadosos el día de hoy y vamos a hacer un solo problema, pero bien hecho, ¿no? Una conversación en la que exponen un problema con al menos unas 3 o 4 sugerencias y vayan incluyendo también las frases para sonar más empáticos. ¿Ok? So, 15 minutes, guys. 15 minutes. Vayan haciendo el documento que quede como también, va a ser como su evidencia del trabajo, ¿sí? Así que trabajen en grupo, todos compártanse o hagan el documento para que luego puedan tenerlo todos y puedan subir como evidencia. Okay, so let me make your groups. You're going to work, yes, 3, 2, 4. Yes, you're going to work in groups of 3 people. You're going to work in groups of 3. And you will have, as I told you, 15 to 20 minutes to complete, okay? 15 to 20 minutes to complete. De 15 a 20 minutos para completar el trabajo. Okay, guys? Enter to your groups.
Teacher.
Yes.
Mi compañero Santiago dice que se le ha ido la luz y que por favor le avise a usted.
Okay, thank you. Enter to your groups, guys. Enter to the groups. enter to your groups, guys. Thank you.
Like this, maybe. You fancy we talk with your partner about that.
Sí, exacto. Eso tiene que decir otra persona, otro nombre.
That is, I'm going to put my name here. Or better if we put the name of Wendy. Wendy, ask this. Put this here.
Y entonces ahí contestaría otra vez Joana.
Ahí podría contestar cualquiera de los dos, pues. A ver. Y entonces ponemos yes. That's all.
How are you doing, guys? Are you good?
Yes, teacher. I shared the document.
Yes, teacher.
¿Qué estamos haciendo ahí? El documento compartido.
Hurry up, guys. You have 10 minutes to complete.
Okay. So,
Yeah. Oh.
Sería otra.
This is bank.
De banco. Cuando pasa esto hay un proceso. Primero tenemos que buscar la sucursal más cercana porque como el dinero se queda en el automatic teller, en el cajero automático, tenemos que hacer un oficio y de ahí en 15 días nos devuelven el dinero. Yo eso hice.
Para que se les haga más fácil, el automatic teller le pueden resumir como ATM. Sí, esos son los ATMs, son los automáticos. Si pones las siglas ATM, ya sabemos que es un cajero automático.
A ver, deposit
En
automatic.
vez de automatic teller.
The ATM broke.
It broke. No. Is broke o solo broke?
No, solo broke. Ánimo, chicos.
A ver, ¿qué más? ¿Cómo dijiste que en 15 días hiciste?
En 15 días me devolvieron el dinero.
Ya.
Ahí sí, ahí lo que me decías, ¿ya?
Suggest. Sugerir. S-U. Doble G. E-S-T. You check your baby. Tú sí, tú sí para ver. If
Dime la frase completa porque no te escucho bien.
if he,
Ir, me dice.
if,
IF.
sí, if
Ujú.
he is hungry or sleepy. Hungry, si tiene hambre.
Con H. Ajá.
Hungry or sleepy. O tiene sueño.
Doble E. Ujú. Lipi con Y, nada más. Ujú. Y antes de ahí, después de check your baby, nos falta una R después de you. Exacto.
Ya.
En la frase de Vivi, en la primera, dice, no sé qué quieren decir. I have gone to the supermarket. ¿Tienes que ir tal vez?
Sí.
Podrías eliminar el have y quedar con el gonna go. O I have to.
Teacher,
Ujú.
I don't hear.
Ok, I have to go, puede ser. O I am gonna go.
I'm gonna go.
Gonna go. Ujú. To the supermarket. I can't come back now, sería. Come back. No puedo regresar ahora.
Yeah, Marjorie, tú me respondes.
Oh, dear.
Good work.
Oh, dear. Y también ahí metamos la frase que dice, oh, no. How awful.
Donde dice and I can come back now. No íbamos a poner que no te dejo entrar el guardia.
Ojo, que tienen 4 minutos, ¿no, chicos?
Mande.
Yes, teacher.
How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, teacher. Estamos trabajando en un Word en línea. Le comparto la pantalla.
No, it's not necessary. Don't worry. I just want to know if everything is working. Háganle trabajar a Brandon, que hoy ha amanecido
Teacher.
perezoso, Brandon. Dormido.
No.
No le escucho, teacher.
¿Tengo que yo responder a la sugerencia del final? ¿O solo me dan las sugerencias?
Si quieren, podrían terminar con una frase como muchas gracias, sí, voy a intentar tal cosa. Y ya.
Ok, teacher. Gracias.
You're welcome, guys. You have 3 minutes to complete. Okay, guys, is everybody working here?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. You got 3 minutes, guys.
Yes.
To arrive early, sin la A, solo early. Exactly, early to work. Hay que llamarle media hora antes para hacer el acuerdo de que llegue temprano. That's brilliant. Shall we? En la de Wendy, shall we pick him up? No es necesario el can. Ya estamos utilizando un verbo modal que sería shall, en este caso, shall. To bring him to work sería. Para llevarlo a él nos falta bring him to work. Yes, I think that's more than enough.
Thanks, teacher.
You're welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome, guys. How are you doing, guys?
We are finishing.
Excellent. We have 2 minutes left. How are you doing, guys? Good?
Hi, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, ¿cuántas recomendaciones dará?
2 or 3. No more.
You. Yeah.
Teacher, ¿tenemos que subir este aula?
Yes. Yes.
Marjorie, get it?
How did you do, guys? Did you end?
Ya mismo, teacher.
Okay, you have a minute, just a minute. How are you doing, guys?
Very good. Ya le finalizamos ahorita.
Ya estamos subiendo a la plataforma.
Excellent. Thank you, ladies. Did you end, guys?
¿De ahí podemos decir algo que dijo el doctor o seguimos poniendo?
You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to complete.
Yes, teacher.
Quickly. Listen carefully what I'm asking you to do, guys. Listen carefully. Please, now I'm going to ask some groups to make the conversation, to perform the conversation. And please, guys, don't forget to turn on your cameras this time. Okay? Van a encender las cámaras para que podamos verles mientras me ayudan con la conversación. So, let me call to the group. Is any volunteer? Is any group volunteer? ¿Algún grupo que esté listo y como voluntario? Or can I start calling you guys? No volunteers today. Okay, let's see. Can you help me with your conversation, please, Daniel, Joanna, and Wendy? Don't forget to turn on your cameras. Thank you, Danielito.
You're welcome, teacher.
Hi, Joanna and Wendy. Wendy should be over there. There she is. Okay, thank you guys. You can start. Anytime.
Daniel, ¿no comparte la pantalla?
I share my screen, teacher.
If you can just talk. You don't need to share. No necesitamos ver la conversación, más bien escucharles a ustedes. Can you remember your lines? Okay, go ahead and share, Daniel.
Thanks, teacher. I'm sorry so much.
Sí.
There is.
Ya empezamos, Ira. Well, I had a problem the other day in my work because a partner didn't come in time to his stores and our boss called the attention for his fault.
Oh, do you fancy if we talk with your partner about that?
Oh, yes, that's so late. A great idea.
And how about calling him a half an hour to remember to arrive early to work?
That's brilliant. Shall we pick him up to bring him to work?
We know that can be the better.
Yes, why not? That can be better. Thank you guys. It was a very short conversation, but you used some of the phrases such as "do you fancy" or "how about," and that's brilliant. Why not? So you did an excellent job. Can you please, guys, give me a number from 1 to 10? Wendy, a number.
6.
6. Okay, let's move to group number 6. Now I want to listen to Anderson, Angie, and Christian. Help me with your conversation. Okay, anytime, guys.
Yeah.
Sí, Wendy.
Yeah. Okay. I had a problem a few days ago. My problem was a deposit because the ATM broke and they could not make transfer.
Oh no, how awful.
Why don't you call for help the bank?
Because in my country there is another bank.
Oh, about writing the letter to the bank to refund the money.
That's brilliant.
Would you like to help me write a letter?
Yes, of course.
What about going to send you an example of the letter, Christian?
Thank you, Anderson.
Just now I called the bank and they told me then in 15 days the problem is solved.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yes, that was a good use of the sympathetic phrases. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Or why don't you? Excellent. Good job, guys. Thank you so much. Give me a number. Anderson, can you give me a number? From 1?
Number?
A number.
2.
2. Okay, let's move to group number 2. Let me see, who's group number 2? Group number 2, ya nos acabó de dar. Christian, another number.
Number 7.
Okay, number 7. Paul and Erika Joanna and company. Can you help me with your conversation, please, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Erika, Joanna, Marlon, and Paul. Please help me with your conversation.
Sure. In this moment, my youngest son is crying, and I don't know why.
Hello, guys.
Pardon, teacher. Oh dear, I suggest you check your baby to see if he's hungry or sleepy.
Is that he is angry or sleepy?
What if you go to a doctor, check him?
It's a great idea. You can see if your baby is sick.
At the moment, I'm in class, so I can go.
Do you mean it will help to take your baby to the doctor?
That is fantastic. I will be very grateful.
Yes, because health comes first.
Thank you, guys. Well, health comes first. Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys, for your participation. I noticed your effort for this conversation. Thank you. Marlon, give me a number from 1 to 10.
Number 7.
Okay, 7 again. Let me move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The group of Asu, Janet, and Monica. Please, can you help me with your conversation? Moni, Asu.
Yes, teacher, okay.
Okay.
The teacher.
When I can see Janet. Okay. Ready?
All right. Yes, teacher. Ready. Hello, guys. Pardon. Hello, gears. My problem is that right now I am using my smartphone for the English class because my computer was damaged in the past week. What could you suggest to me?
Ay, que Azucena. Oh, you're awful. It is important that your computer has been damaged. You already took it to a technical to repair your computer.
If the meantime I use the no, so sorry. Yes, I went to the technique and he told me that the solution will take time because the damage is very serious.
Sorry, it's bad news.
If the meantime I use the phone, but I can make documents or use an Microsoft Office.
Oh, I recommend you buy another computer.
Yes, also because it is very important for your class.
If I think buying another computer will be the solution, I'll start saving to buy a new one.
Okay, that is a great idea.
So, teacher.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you for your participation. Help me, please, with a number of money. From 1 to
Number 8.
Okay, group number 8. Marjorie, Tupac, and Bibi, please help me with your conversation.
Hello, everybody. Today I'm gonna go to the supermarket and I have forgotten my mask and I can't enter in the supermarket.
Shall you buy the mask in the shop near for enter to the supermarket?
Well, it's an idea, but I don't have any money.
Oh dear. Oh no. How awful.
How about going back home to pick up your mask?
Yes, I should go back home again because my house is near.
That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that.
I recommended, shall you use the mask always?
Shall you check your things before leaving home?
Thanks, I will take in account.
Thank you, guys. Bibi, give me a number, please, from 1 to 10.
10.
Okay, let's move to the final group. It's Alexis, Kevin, and Vane. Please help me with your conversation, guys.
Teacher, you can send the presentation.
Yes.
Last week I had a problem. The problem was the university grades because I didn't generate the exam grade.
At subjects, you write an email to your teacher so that he can communicate with the IT department and that they help you generate the exam grade.
We did not. You called me. I have friend. We called see you help to solve the problem instantly.
Yes, I already wrote the email, or they still haven't answered me.
Oh dear, how awful. We hope they answers you soon because the semester is over right now.
Shall we count the university office, the correct the note? That is one way it can help you.
If they don't help you, shall we tell teachers so that they can put the grade in their record?
That's a good idea. Thank you very much for your suggestion.
I am really glad to hear that.
Thank you, guys. Vane, can you give me a number, please, from 1 to 10?
Number 6.
Number 6. Anderson, Angie, and Christian, they already did it, so let's move to the next one. Grace, Juanito, and company, please help me with your conversation. Grace, Juanito, and Robert.
Okay, the problem is a few days ago I was riding my bike at night with friends, so I noticed that my forward tire was broken. Oh my god. So I was running so slow. After that, I had to go back to my house walking.
Oh, dear Robert, why didn't you ask a friend for help, or why didn't you call us to help to you accommodate your bike?
Oh no, how awful. How about taking your bike to a mechanic to change another tire or repair the single one?
Yes, why not? Thank you all, guys. I will try all the suggestion. I really need to. My back currently running. I really used it really frequently.
I hope you can solve your problem so you can go out for a ride on your bike. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for your participation. Let me move to the next group. I think I have just one group missing, one or two groups missing. Please, Carlitos, Erika, and Steffi, can you help me with your conversation, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Uh, my problem. My computer can be on without connection to the charger. That's with Friday. I had a problem in a test. I was doing the test and the computer disconnected, so I had to lose more time for the test.
How awful. You could call a technician to repair it.
Yes, it is a big problem, but it's difficult to search a reliable technician.
Oh dear, why didn't you call a friend to tell your teacher that your computer was damaged?
It is a good idea, but the president of my course helped me talk it with teacher.
That's brilliant. Hope you solve the problem soon.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good job. Excellent. So let me move to the, the final group is. You are rapping, guys. Marlon, ya que Marlon está rapping ahí, rapping around. Let me listen to the group of, who's missing? Brandon, Carlita. Help me with your conversation, guys.
Okay, teacher, my problem is the following. I recently had a problem download the Citronic software because it was too heavy and my internet connection is very slow. For this reason, I have not been able to occupy my computer for 3 days. I have fallen behind in tasks.
Okay.
Oh no, how awful. I suggest you get a new internet so you don't have to wait so long.
Yes, why not? But I will before another time.
Oh dear, why don't you buy the software?
Not a good idea because the software is very expensive.
How are you asking your teachers for help?
The microphone, Brandon.
I will give a try.
Okay.
Brandon, don't you think a good idea would to talk to your teachers about the problem you had so you can turn in your homework later?
Thank you for your suggestions. I am going to talk to teachers to ask for more time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's continue with Aldrich. Who else? Who else? Diana and Santiago. Help me, guys. Ready? Santi is ready. Okay.
Hi guys, how are you? I had
Hi, Diana. I'm good.
Okay. I have a terrible problem. I don't know what to do.
What happened? Are you right?
I don't know how to dress for an important event.
Oh no, how terrible. What's the event about?
It's very important. It's a work meeting and all the company executives attended.
I start first, right? Why don't you wear a fancy dress? This must be respected by the meeting you are going to assist.
It's a good idea. You could debut a new dress that you bought, or we call a company to you to buy a new dress that you like.
Oh no, the new dress is for another occasion and I haven't money to buy a new one.
You can ask your sister for a dress since you both wear the same size.
That's brilliant, but if you don't want to, I can lend you money to buy you a new dress.
Okay, thanks guys for your suggestions. They better let me the money and help me buy the dress.
No problem. If you need another suggestion, ask for it.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, let us know. No, that's it.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Thank you. What a good friends, those guys. I need friends such as Santiago and Aldrich who lend me money to buy new clothes or new dresses. Thank you, guys. Excellent job. I really enjoyed the last conversation. Just to end, guys, don't forget to upload the evidence of this conversation. Please, you have the assignment with the name of classwork number 6. So try to upload this conversation in PDF format, ¿ok? Sí, no se olviden que también pueden asistir a cualquiera de las sesiones de tutorías de ser el caso. Thank you, guys. I really enjoyed today's class. Take care a lot, and we see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.
So, teacher, goodbye.
Goodbye, Asu.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you, teacher.
You're
Goodbye.
welcome, guys.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.